And the new recording you have is with the
Kaia
Kaia
String Quartet.
I let you say that,
Oh,
so I
that's
didn't
okay.
screw it up right off the bat.
No
So
worries.
it's entitled Fareed Haque and the Kaia String Quartet, New Latin American Music for Guitar and String Quartet. Now that falls right into your wheelhouse because obviously Latin, classical, jazz, everything else.
Sure,
But why
sure.
don't we talk specifically about this recording before
Yeah.
we get into everything else?
Yeah.
How did this recording come about? Now you've recorded with Kaia, not recorded but performed with
Yeah.
them several times. But how did this specific recording come about?
The Chicago Latino Music Festival. Well, I should give some backstory. I've been teaching at NIU for 30 years.
Yeah.
Northern Illinois University, teaching both jazz and classical guitar. And Kaia was in residency there as a string quartet,
Oh, okay.
studying with our resident string quartet there, and the Avalon String Quartet. And so they were, both. I realized, they were really interested in Latin American music. I was doing all this Latin American music, and the Chicago Latino Music Festival was working with them and reaching out to me to do some projects. So it was natural that they would put us together. Elbio Barilari, who produces the Chicago Latino Music Festival along with a few other great folks, teaches Latin American studies at UIC.
Right.
And then he also hosts a radio program called Fiesta on WFMT radio. And so he got us together to do some concerts and performances as part of the Latino Music Festival, promoted on FMT. We enjoyed playing together so much, we decided we would go ahead and record this music and then put out an album. And then coincidentally, as it's a very small little town, this cow town we call Chicago, an old friend of mine, Julia Miller, is partners with Elbio, and they together have taken over Delmark Records. So it was a natural to take this new recording and
it just falls right into place.
Yeah.
I mean, you were playing because I was doing a little research online. I mean, you've been playing with the string quartet more than just recently. I mean, it's been like what 3, 4, 5 years that you've done some concerts and things like that.
Sure.
And what is different with this music? Is this original stuff specific to this album? Did you do any performing of this before?
We played this pieces a few times. I mean, with classical music, it's certainly less spontaneous than the jazz experience. You really have to put in your time rehearsing and learning the music. And I arranged one of the main pieces on this album is the Five Tango Sensations by Astor Piazzolla. And Astor Piazzolla is a famous name in Argentine modern tango world. He played the bandoneon, which is like the Argentine accordion.
Okay.
And wrote a lot of great music. But few people know that he was actually raised in New York and was a big jazz fan.
Oh.
So his Argentine roots were always connected to jazz. And he improvised quite a bit. So having played a lot of Latin American music and having an affinity for, Latin American styles and being an improviser, it was a perfect fit for me to take the bandoneon parts that he was playing, which are in the same register as the guitar, and arrange that for guitar along with this piece that was written originally for the Kronos Quartet.
Okay.
With Astor Piazzolla playing the bandoneon. And so I arranged this piece for guitar with the Kaia String Quartet, and there's a lot of improvisation in there. And so it was a good showcase for some of my skill set.